our cold water pressure in the kitchen. This is where I fill up water for storage. Those are the things we have to fill up to flush the toilets.
So you can see the sediment from the data center. Wow, and that's just from the water coming out of your faucet.
Yeah. And this is what's in all the pipes.
Just the well itself is probably 20,000, and that's not counting any of the
All the
faucets.
replacement
Yeah.
of the fixtures and
That's
faucets
just
and
the well.
toilets and the lines that come underneath the house. It's overwhelming because you really feel like you are up against this huge wall that you can't penetrate. There's nothing that you can do, and they don't care.
I'm here in Mansfield, Georgia, driving by Meta's new 2 million square foot data center facility. Facilities like this are being used to power things like ChatGPT and other AI tools that are becoming integrated into our daily life. But data centers come with big costs, from light and noise pollution to the environmental impacts, to the potential rising costs of energy bills.
When we found this place, we decided that this was it. It was perfect.
I was actually raised probably 5 miles from here. Felt like coming home.
The data center that's now the Morris's next door neighbor happens to be owned by Meta, the company you know for Facebook and Instagram, but has also been breaking into artificial intelligence. They started construction on this data center campus in 2018.
Definitely changed everything. They destroyed the environment, taking down all the trees across the road.
Beautiful pines, beautiful forest.
The light pollution is,
We don't have to have a night light in the house. You can walk around the house at night and see everything. It's that bright.
this is our cold water pressure in the kitchen.
Yo, it's your big bro, Mr. Israelite, coming to you live and direct, letting all the people know that it's real life. And I know it don't sound like it's real, but I want to reassure you that this is real, people. It's real in the field, all right? So, data centers, brother. I'm doing a series about data centers, man, and how they affect the community with noise pollution, with the mass exodus of water that it used and can't be reused, as you just saw on the last video. It's pretty nuts, you know. And it's really nothing that we can do about it. They're coming. You can go down. I want people to know that you can go down there and for your whatever local legislation or whatnot, and your city councilman, you can push back on this and protest, and people doing it, and they are successful sometimes, but they big money be prevailing. You know how it work, and they line in the pockets, man, and they got crazy money. You see, that's Meta. You know who Meta is? The people who own Facebook. They own Instagram. You know, they own WhatsApp. You know, like, these are the biggest platforms. These are tech giants. You know what I'm saying? Infinite pockets, $1 trillion companies. So just to let you know what type of money they playing with, you know. And if you want to know how people are, if they are affecting the community so bad and affecting the environment so bad, why are people allowing them to do it? Well, one day, if you ever put in position, somebody might call you with a $5 million check. You know what I'm saying? And you see how easy it is to say no. You know, especially when you only care about yourself, which most people are. We in the world, we in a time of self-love, for sure. We in a time of people really only caring about theyself more than any other time. People can care less about another man these days. If it ain't about the money and it ain't about they kids or something like that, that's done deal, done die. You know what I'm saying? So I just want y'all to know that you can play a part and you can pray against these things. I want y'all to know prayer works. Pray against these things. But I'm gonna go ahead and run down these things. I'm doing a series. If you didn't catch my last one, the first one, go back and check that out. But I think this is part 2. We're gonna keep going with it. Let me just let we just putting some information out and we talking about it. I'm doing my duty. I'm doing God's work. Yeah. It's Mr. Israelite. I'm doing God's work. God is Yah. Yah is the Father of the Son, the Lord thy God, who is Christ. His name is Yahushua. If you didn't know, and it's also a Holy Spirit around. It's in me. It's in this house. It's on this video. Yeah. You felt that? That was the spirit. That was the glory. Okay. I'm just getting y'all familiar with the platform. You gotta know. You need to know. You must know what's going on so you can keep up. Now I might go too fast for you, but I slow down, bring it back down if you need me to. But if you want me to just click the video, say it. I heard you. I clicked the video.
Y'all want to hear something crazy? You know that large data center that Meta is building in Louisiana? Well, they want Entergy to build 10 gas power plants just to supply the electricity for that damn data center. I'm not shitting y'all. They're going to provide enough electricity to power 7 million houses. But they need it for that damn power plant. Entergy has already signed a contract with Energy Transfer for them to supply them a pipeline of natural gas.
Wow.
36-inch pipeline. They're going to provide them 1 billion cubic feet a day of natural gas just to power the power plants so they can provide electricity for that damn data center. Now, Energy says it's not going to raise the prices for none of their customers because Meta's going to pay for it. Damn good thing, huh? But they're also building transmission lines to add to the grid so any excess electricity that they make can help go to supply for the customers. I guess that's a good thing too, huh? That artificial intelligence must be fucking important.
I just want y'all to know the scale. 10 power plants to service a data center, that's insanity. 1 power plant services the city. So how big is this? What's the scale of this? Let me keep going.
Listen to this.
The next big shortage is going to be water. There's a reason why Richard Branson, Bill Gates, and a few others own 40% of all the mineral rights in the United States. They want the water rights. Soon, a cup of water like this is going to be more than a gallon of gas.
Now, while we were distracted with other things, there's a danger that nobody's talking about. But it's going to hit harder than anything this decade. The world could run out of water. It's actually called Day Zero. Now, Day Zero is a moment when the water supply gets so low that governments have to shut off access to regular tap water. Remember, we're in the biggest tech transformation in history, and tech needs water. AI and data centers need water. Now remember, 71% of the world's surface is water. Now that's a lot of water, but here's the truth. 97% of that water is salt water, and another 2% is locked in ice. That leaves us with about 1% of easily accessible, usable water. Now we can convert that salt water, but it's very expensive, and that water would cost about $4 to $6 a gallon. That is a serious threat, but it could be a huge opportunity. There's a reason why people like Bill Gates, Richard Branson, and other billionaires are investing in water. Now, here's 5 ways to invest in water. You have water ETFs, PHO, both give you exposure to the entire ecosystem. Number 2, you got water utilities, AWK, WTRG, both predictable, essential demand. Then you have infrastructure, filtration, desalination, pipelines. These are the pick and shovels of the water ecosystem. You have water tech, companies that are solving purification and recycling. Now, by the time everybody figures this out, it's going to be too late. Follow me for more on the future of money, resources, and how to position your investment. Listen to this.
The next big shortage is going to be water.
That dude right there too is smart. Not the black dude. I mean, he could be smart too. I don't know him like that. But that old white man, he been right about everything. I can't remember his name. I'm sure I'll run into him again at some point because I'm a conspiracy man apparently. But yeah, this ain't no conspiracy. So it's not a conspiracy when it's in your face and it's happening. We gotta stop with the conspiracy and this and that and the third. Like, enough is enough. That's what it was 20 years ago when I first found out about it. it ain't a conspiracy no more because I'm showing it to you, right? You know what I'm saying? It's happening. You know, let me keep going.
And I live 1.6 miles downstream from the Meta data center in Beaver Dam. If you need to stand and stretch for a moment, please do. I have never in my life needed a group of people to be more alert to what I have to say. Thank you for staying so long.
By the way, I just cut her off. She like, hold on, wait a minute. I got something else to say. I need to talk to the people. This my show. This my show. All right? I know you about to talk. I know you about to, you know what I'm saying, get your stuff off, but let me go on and address the people. Listen, they're also emitting frequencies on you, right? So these things, whole communities, dang can't sleep. Vibrations, throwing their what is it called? Rhythm off, patriotic rhythm, whatever. The rhythm. Then when you wake up and go to sleep, it's hard for them to sleep. You know, it's also loud. It's a noise. You know if you ever worked in the plant or a warehouse or drove a high-low somewhere or something, you know that little background noise is it's constant. Some people put the earbuds in. If you work in a plant, you know what I'm talking about. You go outside, all you hear is the birds chirping. It's just toned down some up in there, you know what I'm saying? Then as soon as you walk back in the door, that is emitting outside. Just picture your neighborhood that was a nice quiet neighborhood. They build a data center. It's non-stop. These things working 24 hours. They don't have no breaks. It's not like people go home and take breaks. No, it's not that. This is constant noise. Now your property value drop. They sucking your water. They freaking your water coming through the pipes dirty. Your dang water pressure down. Your dang water bill high. Your dang energy is through the roof if you don't got solar with battery power, which is expensive within itself. It's just that's the floor basic level of what it does when it comes to the community.
I'm a lifelong Wisconsin resident. I live on a horse farm, and I am an educator. For almost 50 years, a natural creek has flowed through my property. It's 20 feet wide, up to 4 feet deep. It has persisted through drought, flood, seasonal change. It's part of a connected system. Groundwater, tributaries, watersheds, aquifers, ultimately flowing into Beaver Dam Lake. Until construction began upstream on the data center, its behavior was stable and predictable. After construction started, all of that changed here in Beaver Dam. The creek began to stop flowing entirely. Without rainfall, it would abruptly return, often cloudy and opaque like milk, with enough force to cause drastic erosion and damage. This pattern repeated itself dozens of times over a single construction season, to the point that it is dry half of the time. Dust from the construction covers my yard. My grass is white, and I'm 1.6 miles away. When I drive past it, I have to pull over because the dust cloud is so thick that I can't see the front of the hood of my truck. That behavior is not consistent with natural variability. It is not explained by weather patterns, and it has never happened before. So I did what residents are told to do. I called up the Department of Natural Resources. I spoke with dedicated staff, but the system is fragmented. My reports are passed between departments. Reports are lost. And at one point, I was told the agency didn't even know if they had clear authority over what was going on. What I learned in this process is there is no single entity responsible for what happens downstream when large-scale construction disrupts a water system. Different permits govern different activities, locally, county level, state level, some even federal. No one is tasked at looking at the whole picture or what happens beyond the project boundary. This is not a failure of individual agency staff, it's a policy failure. The law is on the side of the businesses and not on the residents. In my case, the creek's flow now appears correlated with industrial activity upstream and the times when that construction took place, including daily blasting with dynamite. When that discharge stops, my creek stops. When it
She wasn't lying when she said, if you want to get up and stretch, go ahead and get up and stretch, take a seat. By the way, I didn't watch these. I just know what they, I get a data center, I just throw it over there in the little section so I can come back to it. I'll be trying not to watch them all. If I know she would talk your ears off like me, I'd have turned her off. I wouldn't even play it because I'm the only one that can talk this long on this show. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to play a couple more and then we out of here. I might just get on up out of here, man. This video a little too long. Early man deliver powerful comments on high. You know what? No, I'm going to start up. Yeah, listen. I'm cracking you over the head. We is going to go through this step by step and see what this is doing to our community, people. If we don't do nothing about it, who gonna do something about it? We the only ones that can do something about it. And that's by contacting your local authorities. I ain't gonna lie, man. They sold us out, man. They sold us out. This is coming to a community near you. It's your boy, Mr. Israelite, and it's real life.